Get to know the babes behind the brand as they talk business, women supporting women, and share what it's really like to work in the fashion industry.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
We have everybody. Well,
We're
there's
all
most people.
here. Well, 6 of us here.
Full
Yep.
table.
Yeah.
Leah, Katelyn, Katie, Hunter, Carley,
Donni.
That was a really weird order you just did that, and you like zigzagged across the
That's
table.
how my brain works lately. Like super random and it's in disarray, I think.
That's okay. I feel like I'm there with you in some chaos. Oh, you're moving further from me?
You just talk too much.
Oh.
Hunter's not planning on talking a lot.
Okay. Noted. I will just pull my mic closer. I'm
Make it
fine
more
with that.
comfortable.
How
for
are you guys?
All right.
I'm skin coating Kate right now.
Yeah.
So I'm
I've
told
been
me to move a
so
little
excited
closer.
to do a PRIV Babes podcast.
Yes.
And I feel like it's a bit overdue. When's the last time we did one?
It's been, I think it was when you were away in the summer. But then you weren't here on it.
Exactly.
So it was
So
like,
I haven't experienced one in
I
quite a
feel
while.
like we should do like a toll. How much people like them? Like maybe we should do them like.
You
once
mean
every
a poll?
A toll, Katie.
No, people should pay.
We'll ask in the Facebook group.
If you
Yeah.
want to see it, then send us some money.
but if you hate it, please don't tell us that you hate the PRIV Babes
Just don't vote.
episodes. Yeah, just don't vote.
No, we're not asking for negativity. We're asking how often. 1 to 10 times a year.
Yes. That's a better way to do
Yeah,
it,
there you
is
go.
rating.
Can we do like a sliding scale on the poll?
Yes, we for sure can. This is fun to have the whole team together. I'm really excited for this. Should we do like a little, I'll do my little intro now.
Yeah.
Today is kind of a special episode because, first of all, we're all here as a team, which is super cool because I don't think we've all podcasted together yet. Like
think so.
this group here. And then the second point is this is special because it's our 11th year anniversary coming up at the end of November, which is huge for a business.
It is pretty crazy. Although all year I thought that it was our 12th coming up.
Oh, so it's like
kinda
sad
and
that you're
Hunter
losing a year.
reminds me that no, I think it's 11.
So it's sad that you're losing a year. Okay, but then the third thing that is super exciting is our PJ party that's happening on November 15th. So in honor of our PJ party today, we're ditching our standard format and we're doing a bit of a PJ party themed podcast. We've got some fun questions and some real talk with the team. Like we're going to get real.
And we maybe have cracked some bottles of the Merlot for the PRIV or the Malbec for the PRIV.
Melback for the PRIV
It's
for
it's
sure.
a fine wine.
Malbec is
Friday
nice.
I actually,
Unspecified
it's
rosé.
enjoyable to drink.
Yeah,
You just
it's
wait
a good one.
to see. Stay tuned to see.
I'd
what's
like to
coming
update
our
you
way.
guys that I said I was never drinking again on Monday. And
Yes,
it's
you
fine.
did.
I'm going on a wine tour tomorrow.
Fun. Oh, for that birthday.
And it's my girlfriend's birthday. We're doing like a little wine tour in Langley. We got 2 minivans which were driven by her husband and then one of the other husbands. And we're going.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Look at the jealousy on Carley's face.
Like, how have you not told me about this yet?
We were
I
referring
thought that was a look of disgust.
we were
when I said
referring to
minivan.
Carley as our in-house sommelier. She is.
Yes.
That's right.
If we ever need wine, we just snap our fingers at Carley and she runs and gets it from the back room.
Yeah.
That just happened
running
5
dry.
minutes ago. I
She's
can't
so
get the
happy to
wine.
do it.
Somebody.
Remember last year we sent wine to all of our best customers and clients
And yeah, and our
retailers?
reps.
And that was like the happiest I've ever seen you taking an order. I
That
was
was
like,
the
Carley,
best
I need
day
you to
of my
go to the
life.
wineries, pick up wine, and ship
And I've
them
been
to
a
her.
couple times soon, like since. Like I stock that PRIV wine fridge back there.
You've really
Yeah, you
taken
do.
ownership over that role.
Totally.
Yeah, I really appreciate your consistency.
Something that I appreciate working for Privilege as a company, and it's a great thing to share for our 11-year anniversary, is the wine supply.
Yeah, it's one of
Wow.
our core values, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Totally
sure.
is.
Wine.
I'm happy to be 100% responsible for it. so you're
I like
you're
how I
fucking
don't
welcome.
Have to, like hide drinking on the job.
You don't hide it.
Celebrate it.
You don't hide it well.
No, I said I don't have to hide
Right,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, you don't try to at all. It's like
But it's like
right out in the open.
yesterday was a stressful day. There's been a couple 10, 11-hour shifts, and it's like if you want to keep me going after 8 hours, I might need a happy hour.
For sure. And you went for
Yeah.
how many hours yesterday?
I was in the building for 14 hours yesterday, but
Yeah.
I worked for about 11 and a half.
She's like, I worked hard for 10.
No, Riley had homework to do, so we came here at 7 in the morning to do her homework and print it off, and so
I'm staring at your skin because your skin looks amazing right now. What are you doing?
Yeah,
a little
it's so
dewy,
good.
a little oily, I noticed.
It looks really good.
You had your eyebrows done?
I got my eyebrows done
Yeah.
2 days ago.
On point.
They look like caterpillars. I really like them.
They look so good. I love day 2. Day 2 and 3.
I'm gonna book in with Shaughnessy.
Weren't we gonna have a face peeling party? Like, you went through like that hell. Katie's like, it was like a week of her, or 2
The retinol
weeks or
peels,
something,
yes.
and she's like, I got another one on deck like tomorrow, and then I'm gonna wait 2 days, and I'm like,
And that was a couple
then
weeks
we
ago.
decided to move Coquitlam, and my life went to hell.
yeah, but look at you now.
On the eyebrow topic, we have some eyebrow gifts in our gift bags. People should know. That would make them want to come to the party, maybe.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Hunter knows what I'm talking about.
We'll spill a little bit later all of the gifts.
How do we get a gift bag? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
like,
a
I
gift
didn't. What
bag.
are we talking about here?
You just gotta come by Langley and purchase some Sleep by PRIV and then wear it at the event to get your gift bag. And it's over $150.
And the bags have arrived and they are freaking cute.
So freaking cute.
Mm-hmm. They're good.
I haven't even seen these.
Oh, someone
there.
can grab one right there.
They're in a
They're
very
here.
important spot
They're
over there.
they're in a very secure location in the building.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Yeah. They're so cute.
And
I'm not
there's
even
3
gonna
different kinds.
I don't even think we should like tease what they're about, but they're so cute.
Yeah.
You just have to have one.
Soy cute.
Soy
Leah?
cute.
Are they soy cute?
Soy
That's
cute.
your accent, Leah.
Say it
the
right
whole
now
saying.
on the ball. Right
Okay.
there.
So we have
Okay.
what is it? Accent Thursdays.
Yeah.
And we'll like answer the phone or talk to one another and
Hello.
accent. But Leah could never do it. So
I'm terrible.
She comes in one day, she's just beaming, and we're like, "What?" And she's like, "It's Accent Thursday," and she's like, "Dan taught me this saying. I know one saying. That's it.
One phrase, 4 words.
But I'm gonna give it to you." And then she sat there and thought about it for like 2 minutes and was like, "No," and then spit it out, and we were like, "That was amazing."
The delivery was perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
do
Let's
it
hear it,
right
Leah.
now.
Okay, I'm about to offend every Australian because it's probably such a terrible accent. Okay. Jennifer Lopez is so weird.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Soy good.
I'm not even gonna lie. I practiced it for like an hour and a half while I was making dinner. So I'm like chopping dinner, and Dan's like, Jennifer, Jennifer, Jennifer. And I said Jennifer probably like 50 times. And then he's like, okay, Lopez, Lopez. And we're like going back and forth saying it at each other.
How does he know?
I
it
was
so
just
well?
gonna ask that.
Well, he's British, so he just like naturally, it's a similar accent in some ways.
What
and-
made him choose Jennifer Lopez is so
Okay,
weird.
apparently there's this theory that if you can say that one phrase in Australian, you've mastered like all of the major
You've mastered.
sounds in their accent or something. It sounds so offensive as I'm sharing this.
This
I'm
is,
so
like, really
sorry
funny.
to every Australian person who's listening. Oh, should we jump into boss or
I
bust?
think we should.
Totally.
But would you like to just take a boss up front for that?
It's way better than the one I prepared, so that's my boss.
I'm pretty sure you're not as offensive as Riley, because she just got a new secondary cheer coach, and she's from Australia.
Okay.
And I found out about it, and I was like, do you ever accidentally just like reply to her in an accent? And Riley's like, all the time. I actually only talk to her in an accent. And like sometimes it's British, sometimes it's English, sometimes it's
Oh
Australian.
my goodness.
Riley does a mean accent. It's actually pretty impressive for a
It
7-year-old girl.
Trips me out sometimes. She'll just like start talking to me in an accent, and I'm like, why are we doing this right now?
When she comes in next, I'm going to teach her that phrase.
Good luck.
Hey, me and Riley have a new handshake. I taught her last night. You just wait.
Your maternal instincts really came out yesterday.
Yes, they were at 100 yesterday. Moving on.
I almost forgot Riley in the building when we locked up.
It's true.
But you didn't. That's your boss.
Yeah, is that your boss? Let's loop back around to boss or bust. It's going to take us forever to get through our entire outline today, you guys. Katie, boss or bust? You go first.
I thought we were choosing everybody's boss or
Oh, right.
Tell me
oh my
what
gosh,
my
sorry.
boss is,
Yeah.
ladies.
I feel like so many things.
Everyone just looked at
Oh,
me.
I know exactly what Katie's is.
What?
When
What
we're
is it?
moving Coquitlam, I was in the truck with her.
Oh yeah, I picked you up at 6 a.m. Honked the horn outside.
Yeah, actually. Hopped right in. Needed a little boost. Driving all the way. I felt more safe than ever.
She actually looked at me at one point. She goes, "You actually drive this thing quite well. You look very confident."
I feel
like,
more confident in
confident.
that, you driving that, than in your actual car.
Wow. Is that the boss?
Well, then she had to back it up at the loading dock, and she, like, it was like 1 inch on each side, and she got in.
Oh my goodness.
Then not only that, when I got out, I used not the manual, the electric ramp that like goes inside the box of the truck.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
that so we could walk in and out. Donni,
Okay.
I've been so impressed.
Okay, but can we share
I am
your
impressed.
can we share the bust of when you first pulled up to the Coquitlam loading dock?
I didn't realize though that you actually like back up till you hit it because there's like a metal thing at the back of the truck. So
It's designed for that.
the
And then
first-
Katie's like, "Well, how do we like I'm going to have to pull forward. Like, how do we get the ramp down?" I'm like, "There's a little green button on the wall right here. It just like loads the ramp right down."
But I did it.
You did it. Okay, what's Katelyn's boss or bust?
Looking beautiful every single day.
Okay, we know the skin coat
Gorgeous.
relationship here.
Yeah.
What is Katelyn? I would say, I mean, first of all, you guys have been like hammering up. Like uploads is kind of a mix of people's jobs around here, but it's been, we've had a lot of new products.
Mhm.
If you are one of our lucky shoppers on the site, you probably notice that there's a ton of new product on the site,
Yeah.
which doesn't get in there very easily. And
It's a
you
lot of work.
have got a lot of products up on the site. I
With
feel like this
Hunter
is a
and
joint boss.
Yeah.
It's been a
For the
joint
three of
effort
them.
between Hunter and Katelyn. Look at us picking up the pace here because we just threw another boss in there.
I know we did.
And Katie,
for Katie.
and they you like have really like teamed together and got this little assembly line too.
And we can't share all like names and details, but you've been working with some really fun projects and guests that are coming up for spring.
Party.
Well, in the party, but like
Party.
people that she's been talking with and events that she's been talking to for spring are very exciting.
I'm excited.
So when we can share them, we will. But I think it's really cool who you've connected with in that space.
On top of all of that, you're a full-time student.
Yeah,
Like I honestly
Totally.
don't know how you
there
do
we
it.
go. Exactly.
just a general
Thank you.
boss.
You're all so nice.
And you only have 4 weeks left. Like you're actually like
yeah.
You're almost
surviving.
done.
This is the point in the
Almost
semester
there.
where people usually quit. And they're like, I
Yeah.
can't actually do both. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so
it's
stressed.
so
Actually, my
much.
prof sat us all down last week, and she's like, "Okay, 4 weeks left, week 9. A lot of you are probably crying on the inside, and this is when most of you drop my class. So good job."
Oh wow, it's like a real
It's
thing.
the most
It's a
stressful
real
time
thing,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you're behind, then it's like there's a lot to do in the next
Mhm.
month.
Okay, Donnie's boss or bust. I feel like I have one. I don't know if the group is going to collectively agree, but I feel like you lately have been really vocal at speaking up and saying yes and no to things. And you've been saying no intentionally.
Yeah, making choices
Yeah.
for sure. I'm like I feel like I'm overcommitted all the time to a million different things, and
But instead of showing up and being like chaotic and feeling like the pressure being there, you've been like, you know what? I can't actually do this. I'm prioritizing this, my family or whatever. And you've
And
been saying no.
I actually come to work intentionally. like,
Yeah.
with like okay, a lesser amount of things to do. So I'm coming with like intent on like accomplishing 3 tasks.
Yeah.
And then I get there and I deal with a couple people and kind of like tackle those things. I'm not going to take on the rest, and like my major focus is mostly delegating tasks to people. You guys are killing it. You guys are all doing a great job.
Well, so
So I
are
feel
you.
really comfortable that I have a team that supports me and my vision.
You just
Yeah.
turn this around.
Yeah, she turned it around to a boss on a
real
team.
boss. See what I did there?
I'm
That's
also
a
very
real
proud
boss.
of you for taking a night away from your kids this week.
Oh, that
I'm
was
not
hard.
saying it's that hard to leave 2 of them, but there's one of them that's really hard to
It
leave.
was a struggle. I stayed, overnight. I went to the Drake concert on Sunday, and we had a hotel downtown, and I was missing Ellie Belly like a lot.
It's a hard age to leave your kid.
Yeah.
She's just
One.
so freaking
So
cute.
cute.
I love my kids to death, but I've never like had a hard time like also doing me. Like I'll be like, okay, peace out, go to Vegas or do my thing or like
Yeah.
work. Like I feel like I've lived on both sides of things.
I feel like you were that way when the boys were younger. It's that age. It's really hard to leave them around 1 year old because they're big babies that can like vocalize it, right?
Elliot was mad at me when I got home.
Of course
She like gave me
was.
the cold shoulder. It, like broke my heart a little bit.
She really wanted you in the middle of the night.
She really loves me.
Katie had an awkward moment.
Don't wear a low cut shirt to bed with a 1 year old.
If you're not the mom. Okay, what's Carley's boss or bust?
Look at the cave.
Oh, I know. I can't. We use the cave so many times, but it's such a
have used the
big
cave.
job.
I think it's like a constant job. We don't realize that like consolidating is so important because we're like with wholesale alone. What do we get? Like 8 large shipments a year. Like that comes.
Yeah, like we got
pretty quickly.
100 and something boxes, and then a couple weeks later we got 100 more. And we're a small facility. Like our warehouse is in our
Location,
building.
yeah.
Yeah, location.
It's
It's a
on site.
lot. Yeah, it's on site, and Carley's like hauling boxes around all the time, but knows where everything is.
I've had a really good experience with you the last couple weeks too, with like on top of all of your regular duties. I've like called you and be like, okay, I have some boxes coming in. I need you to take them up to our printer, and like I need you to inventory them first. And it's like a big task on top of like, you know, that mountain when you're already climbing a mountain and then someone throws something on you.
Yes.
Sure, no problem, Donni. I got it.
So calm
That's-
and cool about it. And
Yes.
so quick, and then like you get it done. And for me, the amount of confidence I have in that is like, oh, because I feel like we've gone through a lot of challenges over the past year, and those kind of things were hard for me when I would bring something to the team that would be met with resistance. And with just having that positivity and the fact that it was done quickly was
I
like
was
a
going to say
real
Carley's
boss,
attitude
I thought.
of just being like, yes, I can do that to help you.
Totally.
Yes, I can do that to help you.
Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like this. This is good.
This is good.
Okay, I have a boss for Hunter, and I like texted her about it and sent her a screenshot. Piper West's page. I'm freaking obsessed with it.
Oh yeah.
I can't stop loving Piper West's Instagram.
Okay,
It's
so
my
so
obsession.
Okay, but also the new make your own watch functionality on our PRIV
Oh my
site.
gosh, yes.
Yes.
Like you have like really put your nose to the grindstone on that
Oh, yeah.
one. And that was like a bit of an undertaking. I know you hit some blocks.
Oh yeah, that was a good
but
one.
That's so cool that it's like come to fruition. And it really, you haven't been working on it for that long.
I know, I'm excited about it. It like really came together the last few days.
So you guys have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's
Go to Piper West's Instagram, and then also go and check out our Build a Watch feature. Both of those.
You just gave me a deadline. It has to be on the site.
No.
Oh, it's not on the site. I sent somebody there yesterday.
Oh
No. Only one.
Never
of
mind. I
them.
take back that boss.
Bust.
Save it for next week.
Have we
But
done
when
Leah
it's
yet?
out there.
It's close though. Like it's
It
just come
looks
so
good.
far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing
looks
wrong
really
with
good.
having a tight deadline.
It looks really good.
Do you
Lighten
guys
the fire.
like the deadline? Like I need a tight
They
deadline.
Oh,
stress
so do
me
I.
the
I
fuck
love
out.
it.
If you went the other day, Donni, I'm pointing. No one can see that I'm pointing when they're listening.
You always point to me. I'm
You. You gave me a deadline the other day. You were like, yes, I told this new collab people that you'd have this done tomorrow, so that I would send it to them
Do you see
tomorrow.
what I did there?
And I'm like, okay. And for me, right away, I'm like, shit. But I can do it. I know I can, and I need that pressure.
And you killed it. And you did it.
Thank
and
you.
I have it in my inbox. It's
Yeah.
Friday. I had it yesterday.
Yeah.
A day early.
Yeah,
Is that
And-
Leah's boss?
sure.
That
All
like,
right.
I thought the accent was the boss, but sure.
No, for sure.
I worked hard on that accent.
Collective bosses.
Give it to us one more time.
Jennifer Lopez is soy weird.
So good. Love it.
It's a good. I worked really
Should
hard on
say
it.
that in bed.
I bet she does.
Jennifer Lopez is soy weed.
Oh God.
It's Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jennifer
Jennifer.
Lopez.
Lopez.
Lopez
Is
so
Soy
weird.
Weed.
Weed.
Me and Leah have been working a lot
Got it.
together on this.
Carley and I have really been. Dan and I worked on this, and now I'm passing it on to Carley.
Yeah.
Okay, we have some really good random questions.
Okay.
We're just gonna start randomly. Do you want to start with mine? You can read mine to me.
Did you make your own question?
I chose it.
Hunter made it for
I
me.
chose it. So Leah, Would you rather have more time or more money?
Oh, that's a good
Money.
I know, like,
Is it your question, Carly?
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Carly, you
Never
have your
mind.
own question. This is a weird question because I feel like time is going so fast, but also like, man, there's a lot I could do with more money. And also, okay, my brain is thinking a million things. Like, the world is like a really hard place sometimes, and sometimes it's kind of sucky. So I'm like, do I want more time?
Oh,
Dark.
that's dark.
Like, no, it's dark, but it's true. Like, if you read the news, like, there's a lot of good happening, but it's in our faces, all of the bad that's
Totally.
happening. So I'm like, do I want
Life
more
is hard.
time?
Life is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but would you rather live to be 150 or have like $1 billion and live to be 40?
Oh, that's a good way to rephrase it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm so not money driven. I can't even, when you put it that way, I'm not money driven at all. It would be time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
I think I
time.
would choose time too.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay, I like this
I
question.
mean, $1 billion, but 40? Like, I'm
10
30.
more
That's 10
years.
more years?
yeah,
No
see that when you
way.
put it that way, it's like,
Yeah,
it's profound.
It's a no-brainer, right?
No brainer. Okay, Katelyn, would you rather have all of your choices be made by other people or by a randomized computer method?
By other people.
By other people?
Explain.
Yeah.
Well, because
Why?
I get to pick the person that's making all my choices.
These
'cause
loved
I'm just
ones?
like-
Our question
my
didn't
mom.
specify.
I'm your worst enemy.
yeah.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
know them. You don't know them.
You don't know
That's
them.
the same as a computer.
That's true.
But I feel like a person would be more empathetic.
I think
Wow.
I would
Great
choose
point.
the same.
Yeah, but what if they wouldn't? What if it's like some guy on death row?
Dark once
Ooh.
again.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Oh,
this
sorry.
side.
Going through some shit.
I've actually had a weird week. I have had a weird week.
Weed.
Jennifer Lopez is so weird.
Leah Oldfield is so weird.
No, you're just
There's a crack
Jennifer
in my
now.
glass.
Oh.
In my plastic wine glass.
When she wears glasses, she looks like her name could be Jennifer. Jennifer.
Yes. Jennifer.
Every time she says her last name, I just think of Olaf.
Yeah.
I think we should nickname you Olaf from now on.
Is that better than Helen? Oh, I love my grandma Helen.
Oh,
so maybe
Helen
not.
came out strong last night. We're
Brought her meter
So-
stick out.
yeah, we're laying down new rugs in the store, and it is like quite the process. Let
Yeah,
me
because
tell
we
you.
have so many tables.
Oh, Katie, closer
And-
to the mic.
We're putting them down. Every time we're ready, I'm like, "Okay, Leah, come in." Her alter ego's Helen, who wears like compression socks and like doesn't,
Travels with
doesn't
sanitizer.
take her seatbelt off ever on the plane.
That's right, she doesn't.
So she's arguing with Hunter, and Hunter's like, "No, I think it's centered." So she gets out the meter stick and she's like, "What do you know?"
Literally like that.
Down to the millimeter, it's
It's exactly
But you know what?
centered.
Nobody
Hunter was
checked her
right.
work.
no.
Nobody
Helen
checked.
was right.
Helen is
I
always
can't
right.
see it with one eye.
What do you know?
Helen is always right, guys.
Isn't the
fact
wine,
about
or are
Hunter.
you guys really funny today?
Probably the one.
See, if people are gonna be like 10 podcasts with the
Yeah.
PRIV babes a year.
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
They're going to vote
One
for 10.
a month. We should do one a month.
Okay, Carly,
Uh-oh.
would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral?
Whoa.
Oh.
It's a very deep one.
That's super deep. I think. Wow.
Yeah.
I think I would rather, because then you're enjoying the people at your wedding. You're not enjoying the people
we're
at
not
your
talking
I
funeral.
totally,
about-
I think it's an easy
We're
question.
That's
not
a good
talking
point.
I
about
think I would
eloping.
rather have people show up to my funeral.
You'd rather
That was
have
a
people
left
show up
turn.
to your funeral
Really?
and no one at your wedding.
No, okay, no, I change it.
No, you don't have to. I was
feel
just
like,
clarifying.
I feel like I would almost elope in this day and age because,
Oh.
But
like,
no, we're talking about like you send out wedding invitations and no one shows up.
It's like a big wedding, like a
Rude.
big
Okay.
letdown.
oh, okay, already spent the money then.
Yeah.
Yeah, wedding. I think, like, I would
You would-
rather people show up to my wedding.
Then your
But you
funeral.
could drink all the wine that you bought. You wouldn't have to share with anybody.
Oh, yeah,
There's so many ways you can look at it.
totally. And like your funeral, you're dead, so what do you care?
Yeah, what do you care?
No wine to
Yeah,
drink.
totally. Funerals are
Okay,
overrated.
whatever. I'd
I
rather have
think.
people at my wedding.
Okay, no one's going to your funeral then.
Whoa.
Helen is so serious about it.
She's dark today. The glasses and the headphones.
I like it.
I've been going through something lately. Okay, Katie.
I'm scared.
Keeks. Would you rather be the smartest person ever or the hottest person ever?
Oh, for sure, easy. I'd rather be the smartest.
Okay, would you though?
Yeah.
Really?
And be hideous though. Like
Yeah, like hideous.
like
It's like if you were
hunchback,
always
like-
hideous, you wouldn't know any different. Like you're always ugly. You'd use
solid
You'd use your smarts to like get you through life. You'd find different avenues. Like you're 100% smart. Give me another one. It's not fair.
I didn't think you were gonna think that was so
think
easy.
that was
That's
easy,
so
though.
mean. You guys think I'm not shallow?
No,
not
but
at all. Okay.
you're already going through life as like a hot person. So to trade that to be
Do
super
I get to be
intelligent
Rosie Huntington,
and
but like
dumb,
the dumbest
yes,
ever, or do I get to be like, I don't know, as smart as like Stephen Hawking? But
Stephen
like,
Hawking.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
probably have that $1 billion if I had all the smarts. So then everyone loves a girl with $1 billion.
You know what?
That's
you say
fair.
that, but like our world doesn't always like reassure those.
No,
qualities.
like I think it's the natural reaction to want to be the most beautiful or handsome person.
But
But,
I
then
really respect that you just chose the other one because I feel like it's the
Yeah,
it's a
that
harder-
speaks
it's a
to your
harder
character.
choice, yeah.
and also like don't you think well we could get so profound on like what defines beauty too, right?
Yeah,
Your
totally.
big brain.
Your big brain and
sexy
your $1
big
billion.
brain.
Can I be really skinny and really ugly? Just kidding. I didn't say that.
Oh.
Okay, Donni.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Would you rather have a rewind button on your life or a pause button?
Ooh, pause. 100%. That's not even hard. That's so easy
Okay,
because
maybe we should have picked.
We should have picked different people.
that's so. Would that be hard for you guys? Because I feel like
Rewind would be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
like go back. I say it all the time. I'm like, and it's funny because we'll refer back to this when we talk about our insecurities. But I wouldn't go back to like different. I'm very happy like where I'm at right now in my life. Like I think if I could like squeeze this and just like extend this period of time, I would totally do that.
I actually do agree with you when you look at it that way because we've talked about this before. Your 30s are very different from your 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the peace of mind that you start to develop in your 30s. And I've talked to women who are older than me and they say it just gets even more so as you get older. It's like, why would you want to rewind even? Because then it takes away from who you would be now.
And you still have to go through those same challenges you've already gone through all over again.
I've
And, like,
thought
what are
about
you
that
gonna-
question? It's like, do you want to rewind and make a different decision? But then you have to live out the rest of that.
Yeah, like
life
no
that
matter
didn't,
what you
like,
do,
you're like-
you're going to live out
I
something.
think
Yeah.
that's just like the maternal factor in me. I'd like to rewind my child's life. Like
Yeah.
just to like
looked at
experience
it
it
that
all
way.
over
Oh, yeah.
again. And maybe that's because I've only had one child, but I would love to go back when Riley was like 1, 2
And not
years
to
old.
go back, not to change things, but to like go
To
through it
feel-
again.
I wouldn't like to go back to my job, my career, my life that time,
Yeah.
but like just to experience her life over.
Totally.
Is why
And I would
Wow.
do it.
rewind my life with my kids for sure. But I guess when I think rewind, I'm like going back to being like 21 again.
Yeah.
And like before kids.
You
And
don't
like,
want to work at the Mirage again?
that was fun. Yeah, I think pause.
But
Okay.
then what would pause life look like? Would it just pause and you wouldn't know and then you'd just be
I
like
know, like, I'd
ahead of
probably get-
time? Or would you be like
We're making
visible
Maybe I'd get through my
It's our
emails.
I don't
rules.
know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Mind blown.
It's
Go
all how
there.
you look at it.
Hunter, we have an animal friendly question for you. Would you rather be able to talk to all the animals or speak every language in the world?
easy for me.
Animals for sure.
Animals.
It's a no-brainer. It is because then you just like
I'd
the
rather
translator is the
There's apps for that.
There are,
There's no
yeah.
apps for talking to animals.
No,
I'd
and I'd be
rather-
the only, I'd be the
Yet.
only one. How cool would that be? I'd be a billionaire.
You'd be
You
like
would
the
be.
crocodile hunter. Like,
There we go. Is that my new nickname?
you'd have a YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness.
Great. Donnie with another
I just
nickname.
love it whenever somebody comes in. Like, there's been a couple times recently where a customer comes in and they're like, "Oh, I have to be super quick. My dog's in the car." And like, we'll be like, "Well, you can bring your dog in. Like, we're a small
Yeah, like are they
boutique."
trained? Just bring them in.
Yeah, as long as your dog's trained and like there's not a lot of people in the store and it's friendly, like you could bring your dog in and in the back they're like, "Oh my god, there's a dog here." I'm like,
Everyone stops working.
This office is a
5
major dog
minutes.
office.
I'm not though.
A dog person?
Not at all.
You're the only one.
Hunter rips across the table and then grabs you by the throat.
It's a good thing there is a podcast between you two. Yeah, she's
Like
a podcast.
when AJ was in, I was like,
Come on, though. AJ
"Sup,
is just
AJ? I'm not gonna hold you."
hello there.
I feel like dog people can't be honest that they're like not necessarily dog people. Like I feel like you're saying something that might be relatable, but people don't feel comfortable to say.
The best thing I ever heard, it was the pastor of Village, Mark Clark, and he was like, "I got a dog. You know, I don't like it when people say like they're animal lovers. Like, no, I like my dog and that's it. I don't like your dog. I like my dog.
Okay.
So, like, I'm not gonna say I'm an animal lover when I only like my dog.
I legitimately, as you guys are having this conversation, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I love my dog, but even my family's dogs, I'm like,
Take it or leave it.
I'm like 70% in, maybe 60.
I was like that with kids.
dogs.
I was
Not
like
the
that
same
with
Oh,
kids.
me.
I agree on kids.
I didn't really like that many kids. And then like I like my own.
You weren't
obviously.
maternal at
No.
all. Let's
No.
be honest. Like, we were actually scared when we found out you were pregnant. We're like, how is this gonna play out?
Didn't like my doctor highlight? We have the same family doctor, and I think she like highlighted concerns to my mom even.
Oh,
Was like,
no.
How do you feel about Donni becoming a mom? I didn't
I feel
realize
like that
how,
would be me.
I didn't
That's
realize
funny.
how unmaternal I was.
I think you were you were aware of it to an extent, though. You were like, is it just gonna kick in naturally?
I
And
wasn't
was
connected to my pregnancy like at all.
Like, no.
I was like, ooh, am I ready for this?
And then, like, 3 months into her pregnancy, I got pregnant, and I was like, let's do this. I'm pumped. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're an all-in person.
Yeah, I was like bred to be a mom.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I just totally lost my train of thought.
Mm.
But you
okay.
nailed it. You did very well.
Yes.
Thank you.
You did
And you
very
can-
good.
Thank you.
You are a very good
I do
mom.
love my kids.
You continue to do very
this
well.
is what I was going to say. I truly and genuinely felt like there was an intruder coming into my house. I was like, I'm not going to
When you
feel
had a kid?
before I had a baby. This is like, okay, don't use this as the quote from the podcast. Hunter.
Podcast quote
I
is
felt like Ev and I had like this family. We were family. Like we were comfortable with each other.
Like
Like
your dog.
and my dog. I loved my dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then I felt like there would be this person that was coming into our house that I didn't really know. Like that's truly how I
I
felt.
feel like that's a natural feeling for a lot of women, no?
And it was like I felt like we would never have our alone time anymore.
Yeah.
And it would just be like I could never walk around naked anymore, and I could never just like truly be like myself.
Right.
And then as soon as you have the child, you're like, oh my gosh, I know this. Like I had a connection
It's
with
you.
him.
Yeah.
But it's funny that I felt like that, and I remember verbalizing it and just being really honest about it and feeling guilty.
Yeah.
But that's really how I felt.
I remember when I had Riley.
And then I got rid of my dog.
Yeah, you did.
Good shit on your bed.
The
though.
dog that you loved so much
That
was
I
like,
loved
no.
so much. I remember being like,
That
I
you're
don't
out.
think I could ever love a child as much as I love my dog.
And then you got rid of it?
Okay, I got rid of him actually 3 years later. He reacted really poorly to
Some
having a
animals
baby.
do not adjust
Because he
well.
was my baby, right? So
Yeah.
he just like didn't like it. He was constantly jealous. He'd like pee on the floor in front of the crib like all the time.
Lots of
dog.
Lots of dogs
I
do
do
Oh,
that.
it
I
was
do
a
not.
yappy dog.
He
What
was
kind
like
of dog was
he
it?
was like a little Yorkie poo.
Oh no,
It was
no,
black.
no.
Anyway,
Get rid
so
of that.
we finally
Just kidding.
like,
I love animals.
Elias.
All of them.
Elias would say, he's like, I love my dog. He bites me sometimes, but I love him. Like, so we were like seasoned to like his little like bratty behavior. And then Emerson was born and the dog started shitting on my bed. And
Just for pure spite.
that's when I had a brand new baby,
Not another
1 to 2 babies, big jump. Life was crazy. I'm also like, you know, running my businesses and trying to like juggle all those things. And I just like broke down. And I'm like, when I
Can't do it.
freshly showered, blow dried my hair, got into my bed a week after I had a newborn. So, you know, you're healing, not feeling great. And I put my hand
That dog's
into
gone.
dog shit.
Dog's
I was
outta
like,
here.
dog was gone.
Yeah, that's too much.
The dog was gone. So I'm
You
sorry.
found him a nice home where he was loved.
We had friends that wanted him.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
so
was like,
perfect.
this opportunity is not going to come by again. No one's ever going to want this dog again.
I feel like this is a really good segue into our next question, which is the most awkward date you've been on.
Good segue.
awkward.
Great segue.
Let's start with Katie.
Ugh, I don't know. I was already thinking like worst awkward date or worst awkward relationship. And
You've had a lot of worst relationships.
I feel
like she can't even speak. She's laughing so hard right now.
Should I have started this off with
think
my
so.
story?
Kate, you're
You
laughing.
think about it. Let's let Leah go first. Go.
Okay, well,
It was really bad.
we voted on mine, but the consensus was my wisdom teeth story. So I had just gotten my wisdom teeth out, and I was living with two of my best friends. And my mom picked me up for my wisdom teeth, and Dan and I, my husband and I, had hung out like maybe one time. And my mom picks me up. I was put out to get my teeth out, and I was
Was this the first time, or was there maybe one time before?
that I had hung out with Dan.
Yeah.
There was one time before where that was. I could share both stories.
Oh, I think you have to. Like,
Okay.
and you guys got married after all of this?
Amazing.
Meant to
Very
be.
quickly too.
Okay, so met Dan, went on a date with him. We went up to a place and we ate at a restaurant. This is going to sound, I don't even know if this place is still open. It was so long ago. The place is called the Dirty Jersey. It's like full on pub.
Sounds great.
You should go to the Dirty Jersey and order fries and beer and watch a game. I order fish and chips. You don't order fish and chips from a place called the Dirty Jersey
No.
in a small town.
No.
You just don't. Anyhow, my friends and I, who I was living with some of my best friends, like I said, and Dan drops me off that night. And I'm like, oh, feeling super weird, but we're camping that night because it's the Okanagan and it's like 35 degrees and dry heat. I, in the middle of the night, wake up so sick. The zipper on our tent was stuck on the fabric. So I legitimately thought I was going to throw up on my friends. Thank goodness I didn't, but I had to like, I always describe it as like diving. Like
Diving
I dove
through a
out of the,
hole.
it would only open a little bit and I dove out and I'm like army crawling across the lawn to try and make it to a bathroom. It was really bad. Very intense food poisoning for like a good 24 hours after my first date with Dan. Proceed to get my wisdom teeth out. My mom drops me off at home and I'm like, I like this guy. I'm super high on whatever they had me on. My mouth is like stuffed full of gauze, like a chipmunk. Text Dan. I'm like, hey, you just had my wisdom teeth out.
Hey, baby. You up?
Seriously. And he came over and watched a movie, except I'm so high and like on T4s that I passed out and he felt rude leaving. So he watched 2 movies while I slept on the couch.
Oh my gosh, that's so. And like, you would have never made that decision if you weren't high on.
Oh my goodness. That's like, no, I
you
never
wake
would
up
have
and
done
you're like,
that.
I did what last?
Oh yeah.
We hung out.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, I feel like I should probably just go to bed. He's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go now. Like, been hanging out by himself, watching movies. Well, I mean, I guess
Only
something
Dan.
worked because we got married. So 2 very awkward dates, but
Sounds like a great start.
it was a strong start. 10 months later, married.
Amazing.
He stuck around after the first 2, and you're like, "This is my man.
Th-
This
he's
is the one.
he's the one. I knew.
Ride or die."
Who's next? Most awkward date.
I think, I'm pretty sure, and Ev and I still fight about it to this day, that he took his shirt off on our first date. And I still ever like hung out with him again after that. But we went down to White Rock Beach and we were like walking on the beach. And I have this like memory of him taking, it was like hot, obviously.
Yeah.
He took his shirt off.
Just
Like
hung
so
out.
embarrassing. And he still to this day, he's like, I did not do that. I'm like, no, you actually did.
That's so funny.
Who?
He's
Just
like,
a
oh, it's
lesson.
so hot out.
I was just like so into him that like I just couldn't resist ever hanging out with him again.
That's so good.
So douchey.
So funny.
Anyways, that's it. That's all I have.
That's a good. We're in, yeah. We're in that place where you don't remember your dating life.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's been a while.
I've got a good one. You ladies might
Okay.
remember this. I was freshly single. Ugh. And it was like the first date I went on. And we went and saw what Jerry Seinfeld. It was awesome. Like, such a good show, whatever. We go back to like the neighborhood pub. And he's like, yeah, it's karaoke night. I'm like, oh dear God. I'm like, there's no, like, you don't expect me to get up there with you. He's like, oh, no. Like, I just want you to sit down and enjoy. I'm like, pardon? Like, what? Like, you're willingly? He's like, oh, yeah, I come here every Friday. I'm like, oh, like, is that why we're here? Like, perfect. So I'm fucking sitting
Like, that's
there.
information you share beforehand.
I'm like, wow, strategic, cool.
Trying to show off.
So yeah, he goes up there and sings. Oh my God, I
He
don't
voluntarily sang.
like put his name in. Like, I hope they pick me. Like, crossing
Is
his
this
fingers.
the equivalent of taking his shirt off?
This
think
is
so.
worse. No,
He
this
was
is
like, oh my
fucking
God, I'm
worse.
gonna go on a
What
date
were
with
you
this
Yeah,
guy.
it was
doing
like-
when you were sitting there watching him? Were you like slow, like clapping along?
I was
were you fist
trying
pumping?
to make sure that nobody knew I was with this guy.
Hold
Yeah, like,
your
do you-
visor down on your
I was
hat
just
and
like,
hit.
for real, I can't believe this. I don't even remember
And
what
is
song
he like
it was.
singing to you?
Yeah. Like,
Was it a
there
slow song?
Okay, so the song he chose, which later he said, I thought
Sing
it was.
for us, Carl.
I don't even remember, but it was something about like ooh, like I basically wanna like love you like for the
Oh
rest of
my
your
gosh.
life or something like that. And then he came back and he was,
Was
like,
it Akon?
I wanna make love right now. No. It was like a slow. I almost want to say
Oh my
slow
God.
like R&B.
That's crazy.
It was, and he's like, I thought, like,
Was it
did you like
Cisco?
the song?
Yes,
Like, I thought it was fitting, and I was like, oh my God, I need to leave. People know me in
What?
this town. Like,
This is your current boyfriend, right?
God no.
Oh
Is this
no.
like the Fort Pub?
No.
The station.
There was no second date.
Oh, that is so funny.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
these are good.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys, yeah, it was. you'll
Kate-
know
So
what it
you
was.
didn't go up after him.
Fuck no. I'm pretty sure I was like, I'm just really not feeling too good.
Like, there's
Oh my
one thing about a
gosh.
guy like playing an acoustic guitar.
That's different.
You know, and like he's talented. But like, I'm gonna sing to her at a karaoke bar.
That's very different. Like Dan's a musician, so he's like, come to my show, and he's like on
Hot.
stage playing.
Totally
Hot.
different.
Hot.
First date,
different.
it's a
First date
job that
karaoke.
he gets paid
Yeah.
for.
He gets paid
It's
for that.
different.
Yeah, that's so different. You don't
Like,
take a girl to
Literally,
karaoke for
it was
a date.
like, say something, I'm
No.
giving up. It
Oh,
was like, I swear to
Is
God.
that the song?
I don't remember. That wasn't the song, but
it was
he
slow like
recently
that.
posted on
Oh,
his
my
Facebook him
word.
singing that song in
Oh,
karaoke.
All
no.
things aside, did he have a good voice?
He was all right. All right. He's all right.
He's
I'm
all
pretty
right.
good at karaoke, guys.
Like, no.
Oh,
he took
that's
it too
gold.
seriously. If it was like, oh my God, no,
Apparently.
you get up there. No, you get up there. Like, it'd be funny. And like, we could like think about
Like,
this in
almost
5
if he
years
got up
and
there
like,
and
laugh.
like rapped or something like
That-
funny,
respect
or, like,
to that.
Had some like care, like.
And
like,
no,
he
it
got
was,
up there,
like,
it was like
really-
his moment to shine.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
and
that's
it was
hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who's got another story for us?
Crocodile Hunty, what you got?
Well, considering my last date was when I was like 16.
Mm.
How old are you for the record?
How old are you now?
I'm 22. I thought you were gonna ask me your age again. I had to think about that one. No, the only thing that I can really think of is I went on a date with someone and it was to the movies. Mind you, I had to get a ride by my mom. So first awkward.
No ID to get in.
super strong start.
Yeah.
PG-13.
Yeah. And I got there before and he just said, "Can you go in and buy the tickets and I'll pay you back?" And just was like super awkward like that.
Oh my goodness.
And so I just like did a round in the parking lot, waited a bit. And like, cause he wanted me to go and
He
wait
wanted
in
you
line
to-
by myself,
Yeah.
pay for the tickets, and then he'd like pay me back. Like, I owe you one.
This is such a 16-year-old.
So did you do it?
No.
You left.
I just, yeah. Yeah, I waited.
That's
and I was
so
like, I'm
funny.
not going to go.
Good
Yeah.
for you for like. So then he finally bought them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he was trying to get out of buying them?
I think we were just 16 and
Yeah, I think he just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, you know. His mom was like taking too long driving him, you know.
He's like, this is perfect. We
Oh
can just
my
sit in silence
goodness.
in the movie. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What about the 20 minutes before the movie? I'm going to have to talk to this girl.
Okay, Kate and Katie, what do you guys have for us?
Well, I
I was on Katie's last date, and it was extremely
I
uncomfortable.
honestly, I can't pick. There's so many. I think you should just share this one.
Okay.
Her last
can
date
share
with
for the two of you.
guy she was seeing,
Oh.
they got in a bit. He was being like a grumpy guy all night as we were out with the
Super
group.
grumpy pants.
We go for food at the end of the night, and he's sitting between me and Katie, sulking. I tried to ask him a couple of questions, says nothing. Katie asks him to leave, and then as he leaves, she's like shit talking him to me and Hunter.
You sound really bad
No,
right now.
no, not
Could be
just,
listening.
just like, oh, like he was being so rude.
I was upset
like,
because like I don't go out with my girlfriends often, and I told him
That's
from
true.
the beginning. He's like, I'm really tired. I don't want to go get food, and I was like, that's totally cool. We're in Vancouver. You live in Vancouver. Go home. I will get in a cab later, and I will figure out where I'm going. Like I don't need you to go out for dinner
Oh,
with my
mad
friends.
props.
So,
Yeah.
and he's like, no, because he was a stage 5 clinger, came and then sat there sulking the whole time. And then not only that, I find out after, because he's like telling me no one's talking to me. And then Kate's like, I tried talking to him like 3 times.
You just did a really good Kate impression.
love the
by
voice.
way.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was good. That was really
But
good.
now
As-
go on. Now that I
as
just...
Katie's being like, oh, I can't believe he was so rude to you guys, blah, 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 he walks back up.
And literally
It's like-
taps on her shoulder
Yeah.
and goes, Katie, hello.
We need to chat.
we need to talk. Come outside. We need to talk.
And he
And
did that
she
3
looked at
times.
She looked at him like he was Riley. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when you know it's no good.
Well, no, he came
You're
back
done.
and he's like,
You're out.
well, there's no taxis outside, so I'm just going to sit and wait. And then when we go, hopefully there's one. And I was like, that's not how it works. You're 30 years old. Google a phone number for a taxi. Call a taxi. Go home. We could just say that was the end of the relationship.
Yes,
That was the last
that
straw.
was
just
it.
like really codependent.
Super codependent, and like, I'm just not like that at all.
No, that's true. You're very independent. Okay, I want to jump into our next topic. There's no good way to segue this. But we really wanted to get real on this podcast too and talk about our biggest insecurities.
Carley, you wanna go
Carley.
first?
Carly.
Garlic.
I don't
Pass
know.
the wine
This
over.
is a hard question.
Yeah.
Carly's
is-
busy. She's gonna open the next bottle of wine. Actually,
This
Yeah,
is a
no,
super,
moving
I
on
think
here.
this is a super intentional topic. Like, we really wanted to talk about this, even though we're running long on time right now. I think we still need to do this question.
Okay, well, I'll go first.
Okay.
My biggest insecurity has always been my thighs. I think it maybe stems from when I was younger. My oldest brother would be like, he would call them thunder and lightning.
Oh.
Always had hips.
Carly, that was rough.
And we
Bruised the
actually
wine.
we could hear that in the mic because it's pointed right at you.
Sorry, guys.
That was wine
Wasn't
opening.
my best work.
But what's
Go on,
funny is I've dated a couple guys now who have actually been like, I'm so attracted to you because you're curvy and because
Yeah.
of your hips. So it's like what I think of as my insecurity, and which I've had to like
You have a
learn to let
beautiful
go.
body.
Yeah,
Other
you're
people find that super attractive. So
Yeah, they do.
and I think that's like a lot of people's insecurities. They'll say that, and I'm
100%.
like, I don't see it. I don't see it. That's
Yeah.
why it's like your own insecurity.
Totally.
It's hard though. Like it's hard when you just feel uncomfortable about something. Like and
Totally.
for me, like getting dressed, like what maybe I was like postpartum or something, and my body
Yeah.
just like didn't feel quite right. But like it ruins everything.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
challenging.
like those jeans. I had a pair of black
Yeah.
high-waisted jeans that didn't fit me properly, and every time I'd put them on, I would be in a bad mood. Like literally would like how shallow is that? But it would like ruin my morning.
There's such a connection.
Yeah. Anyways, who's going next?
Who's next?
Kate?
I have never liked my voice, especially because a girl in high school told me my voice was so high pitched it hurt her ears.
And
I
Katie
can't
just
believe
imitated
that.
you in a very high pitched voice.
Oh,
too.
that didn't bother me. I got over it after Donni said I have a beautiful radio voice.
You have a beautiful voice.
You do. I'm listening to you in our headphones, and I'm
Very
sure that our
delicate.
listeners will agree. I kind of forgot we were podcasting for a second. I'm sure everyone listening will agree. You have such a
Hypnotizing.
pretty voice.
Like I feel like
you.
you could read audiobooks for
yes,
a job.
I would listen. Can you read me a book?
ASMR or what is that? ASMR?
Oh my! I just found out what that was.
Yeah, okay, we're gifting to like the biggest ASMR girl.
That shit is fucked up.
I know.
Or you could be like one of those phone sex ladies.
Yeah. You really
There
want
you
to
go.
Oh, yeah, you should do that. That would be good.
Side gig.
Okay, so if that doesn't make you
the
feel
mic.
great about your voice, what will?
Okay.
Donnie,
Give
do
me
you want
a
to share?
what are
You know
you
what?
wearing?
Honestly, something I've been struggling with is my age. Like,
Yeah, you're
it's
super old.
it's super.
Katie, I'm a week older. How dare you?
It's something I don't know if you're ever comfortable with.
Yeah,
Like,
probably not.
But it's funny when you guys ask me that question about like, would you like rewind or pause? Like, I would not rewind. I would. I love where I'm at in my life, and I love my life, and I'm happy with the way I look, and I'm happy with I'm comfortable in my body. But I definitely like it's an insecurity. It's something that weighs on my mind that I think about. It's like, am I excited to turn 36 in 6 months? No, I'm counting the days down. I don't want it to happen. Like
It's okay. 40 is the new 30.
It is.
40.
20,
Oh, I
20 's
can't
the new
even.
10.
Let's
Why'd
just
you
go
look at
away.
me? Kate's
Donnie,
younger.
let's go away for our 40th. We're a
I'm
week
so
apart. We're
down.
just going to be away for 2
coming.
weeks.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Should we go for 25th? Let's do it.
We'll celebrate your 18th the same weekend.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Everyone else at the office is 20. Carly, are you ready for us yet? Or do you want me to share first?
Go ahead. I can't.
You want me to?
I can't even think of a thing. I have no idea.
I can tell you. I can
everything
tell you the
about
things that you complain about.
Just go ahead with you, Leah.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is something that we all know around the office, but I have scoliosis, and it's a pretty severe curve. So that's my biggest insecurity, and has been for like 20 years. Like, I have such a hesitation to wear anything fitted or that highlights it too much. I tend to like gravitate towards oversized, and
And you have
For
such
sure,
a
that's
beautiful
it.
body.
Thank
like I
you.
feel like that even just like makes it more like it's interesting. Like it's and the best way I can describe it is that picture that Dan has of you.
yeah, he did a really nice job.
He
with that one.
posted like the most gorgeous picture of you, and it's from the
From the back. I'm
and you're
topless from the back.
topless, like wearing jeans, sitting on a bed.
Yeah.
And you can very clearly see
Oh, yeah.
the curve of your spine. But it's like it makes you so unique, and like the way he talks about you, and he talks about how you're like a warrior through this whole thing. It's like it's so. I have goosebumps.
so much.
I have
We
goosebumps.
clone Dan.
Yeah,
is,
he's very sweet about it. He's very empowering with it. He is just an amazing person, but he has given me a lot of strength in how he talks about me about it. That's very wonderful the way he does that.
The things that make us different, though, are really truly the things that make us beautiful.
Yeah.
Like,
I've always just been like, oh, I'd love to wear like a crop top, but I'm like, oh, I look so weird with a crop top because I'm crooked. It's like your own mental thing, right? Yeah.
and you don't. Like I've seen you in like tight shirts.
Yeah.
That like you can like. I don't. It's the way I've like talked about Botox, for example. So
Yes.
I've had this like argument about Botox with some of my really good friends who are like against it, and were like, I've had Botox. I have no problem with Botox.
Yeah.
But I don't think Botox is hiding your secrets.
Yeah.
I think there's like two looks. You either look like you have Botox or you don't.
Yeah.
So it's like a choice that I just feel like I look more rested with Botox or whatever, but it's not going to make me look 22.
Yeah.
It's just like I look like I have Botox.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
When's the
Sorry.
last time you had Botox?
Relating to the scoliosis comment, it's like you have scoliosis as part
Totally.
of you.
Yep.
So it's like it's not bad. It's like yes,
It's
you
just
have a
different.
curved spine. Your body's just a little bit different.
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
I don't know if that was
That's
the best
me.
comparison, but that's the
No,
story.
no, I know,
What about
I know what
Botox?
you're saying.
I need Botox.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you had Botox?
It's been like I don't know. It feels like 2 weeks, but it's probably been like 8 months. I know because I have like full movement everywhere.
Well, you look great still.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought you'd had it recently.
I thought so too.
You don't have like deep wrinkles or.
No.
Thank you.
No, you look fresh. Okay, Carley, Hunter. You guys are up.
Okay. This one's kind of lame, but I've always been really insecure about like my fat cheeks, and they're like
They're so
like
cute.
baby cheeks, and when I smile, everyone says it's so cute, but I can't stand them.
You don't want to be called cute.
No, like my
Yeah.
boyfriend's like, oh my god, like I'll like smile and like laugh really big, and he'll like pinch my cheek.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
the
Like you're
worst.
so cute, like that's your real smile. I'm like, shut up, like I look like this.
It's not.
Also,
With, like my like sultry, like slender.
But you, every time you wear your hair back, I die about it.
Oh, I love you. That's
I
another
think
thing.
it's
I
so
cannot
flattering.
like go in public with my hair back.
Oh,
Like,
I-
Why?
When you
I
put in a
don't know.
ponytail,
Hold back, let me
Carly,
see.
stop it.
Oh, come on.
Why?
Carly
Not
with
like
a
we're doing
ponytail is
YouTube
so good.
live right now or anything.
But
No, not yet. Not yet.
so cute.
I
I've
know.
got a good pony. Like, my pone game is strong.
You have such good hair. You look so good with a
but
ponytail.
I couldn't.
Okay, that's the quote of the podcast.
Crop your.
Yes, I did.
We all did.
What sweater is that again?
Because your bod is looking
balance.
smoking lately.
Thank you very much.
See? Okay, so many
I bought this,
compliments.
Hunter cropped it.
You buy, I crop.
Carly, I've been complimenting you a lot lately. And you know what I think the biggest difference is? I think you're happy.
Thank you.
Like, I feel like
truly
you
am.
wear it. Like, you can see a difference, like,
Yeah.
in your life. Like, you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I truly am.
So
Thank
happy.
you, Donnie.
Hashtag that's Dave.
Oh, did we just hashtag Dave?
Yeah, we've hashtagged Stan for a long time.
Wow.
Like after our worst date segment, we should have just put hashtag not Dan. But now hashtag
Oh
that's
wow,
Dave.
we should have hashtag not Dan.
It's okay. It's all right. Okay, we gotta keep going here.
Hunter.
Hunter.
What's up?
Hashtag single.
Hashtag Tinder. Hashtag Bumble. Hashtag Lego.
Hashtag CFW.
This is taking a turn.
Crocodile Hunty, go.
Hunty's biggest insecurity. And then we're gonna pick it up after this and talk about what we love about ourselves.
Well, I feel like I've talked about my biggest insecurity quite a bit in the office, not on the podcast.
Yeah.
Hard, isn't it?
It's hard when you work in the clothing industry.
We're sharing this with thousands of people right now.
I
This
have
is
a
intense.
very long torso. It's very hard to deal with.
It is.
People,
actually, though,
please back me up if you have a long torso.
I see
Comment
this.
in the Facebook group how long your torso
Tell me I'm
is.
not alone.
I see her
Post your
struggle
measurement.
though, where we'll be like, "Oh my god, this is so cute! I have to buy it," and she's like, "I can't buy it," and we're like, "Why?" Because my torso is long. That's not good on me, or whatever. And she'll put it on. I'm like,
You're right.
"You're right. You shouldn't buy that. Like, it doesn't fit your body well."
I thought we were supposed to compliment people after.
Katie's like, that's right. You have an awful torso.
It's the same reason I can't wear one teaspoon jeans. Oh,
Yes.
try these. These are a 30. Yeah, but they fit like a 22. Okay? I can't do it. I can't wear one teaspoon. I got hips.
I live with it.
They do. They do fit like a 22.
They do.
I also thought you were
I have a
lying
long
about
torso,
the
too. So hashtag long torso.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Thank you
I have
very
a long
much.
torso, and it's a little upsetting because we got these leather shorts that like I've been dying.
The only reason we bought these is because you love leather shorts.
Do you guys love these as much as I do?
I love them.
They are like the YSL ones. They are absolutely beautiful. But guess who can't wear them because they have a long torso?
Stop.
You know what? I'm gonna buy those shorts and wear them.
Take
They'll
this
look
away
so
from
good.
Hunter.
Wear them with like the crop red sweater.
I'll go try them
Hunter
on
actually
after
wanted
this.
to try those on yesterday, but I
It's a
guess
real
she won't
letdown.
now.
Try them on.
Because of the long torso.
What's good for the
I need some.
What's good
Can
for
you
the
give me
goose?
something positive here? What is good
Oh,
about
yeah,
a
you
long
know,
torso?
you just took her thing.
You're long and lean. Like, what's wrong with that?
Oh, I'm not that either.
I think your torso's unique. Everyone has a different torso. And I love your unique torso.
I'd love to do a body shot off your torso.
I think it's funny that we both have long torsos and we're both wearing the exact same top right now.
Except I'm missing the long leg part of you.
I feel like you have a beautiful body. Like, you have nothing to complain about. And all I can tell you is all my body issues that I complained about when I was your age, I don't complain about those body issues
No.
anymore at my age.
Yeah.
Which
Because
is it?
You know what I feel like? I feel like I should have like sexified myself a little bit more at those age and appreciated it and not like complained about it. Because the second I had babies and realized like what my body could do, I looked back and I was like, oh my God, why did I ever complain about that issue that was not an issue?
You've said that to me before, Donni, when I wore like a fitted bodysuit for one of our photo shoots. I remember it so clearly. You were like, oh my gosh, you need to wear something fitted more often. And I was like, oh, out of my comfort zone.
My
But
sister says that to me. I'll Snapchat
We've
her
got
and
a
be
special
like,
guest.
yeah.
Quick, Em, what's your biggest insecurity?
Hashtag girl talk. This is
oh, he actually answered.
That was so cute.
He said my
was
hair.
cute.
And laughed.
oh.
He's
Ev's
bald.
insecure about his hair.
Okay.
Let's flip this because we're like at an hour. We may have to either do 2 episodes
Maybe
or
people
just
will
it's going to
really
be a
like
really
it and
long
they want
episode.
more.
But I think we need to cover the next half of this question, which is our most confident feature. I think we need to cover that. Anybody want to start?
What? I'm lost.
Your
best
your
feature.
favorite
Oh.
feature about yourself, like something you're
I'm
most
that kid in
confident
class
about.
Where they're like, what's the answer? And I'm like, where are we?
What day is it?
Can we like pick?
Okay, I'll answer first.
Yeah, you go for it, Donni.
Honestly, I truly think my best feature.
Oh, and he comes back.
Go away.
Is your biggest insecurity how your car looks right now?
It's not that bad. I cleaned it out this morning.
That's enough out of you.
Anyways,
Wait till we hear the alarm door close.
I truly think it's like I'm resourceful. I think I don't ever see like very many things as a limitation. I always think that you can figure it out. So it's like my mind. I feel like I can always just like, I love challenges and I love like working through those kind of things. So I feel like I can always like find a solution. Not that I have all the solutions, but I can always like find my way.
One. Okay, and also I love that you shared that, but also share something physical, because I find a lot of our insecurities were something physical.
Something I love.
And I feel like a lot of times we share something about ourselves that we love that's not physical. So share both.
That's very true.
Yeah, so I think we should share both.
I love my long legs.
Okay, done.
I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah,
Do you not love them too?
No, it's just the way you said it. Like daddy long legs.
I resent that comment. I've been called Daddy
it's
Long
beautiful.
Legs forever.
Oh yeah, that's a hard
Coming
one.
from Thunder and Lightning, I don't think you can be mad.
My sister's nickname is Thunder Thighs too. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's pretty I don't think I'm the first person to had that joke
I
played on
think
them.
like thighs are like a issue. Like a lot of women struggle with it. I remember being like 4 or 5 and having a vivid memory of not liking my thighs and seriously feeling like I was heavy and
That's
being
powerful.
confused. I was very, very young, and I remember looking at a picture of myself being younger and being like, oh, I was so skinny there. And I seriously must have been 5, and I was probably looking at a picture of when I was 3. And that is
Wow.
really fucked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids that go
Riley
through
and
that.
I were driving to school like last week, and she has a very muscular body because she does competitive cheer.
Yeah.
She's put on a lot of muscle mass, and she's in the back seat, and she goes, I kind of have thighs like you, Mom. And I'm like, okay, explain this to me, how you think this right now. And she's like, well, when I lift my leg up, it's like super lean or super thin, and then when I like put it down against the seat, it's like super wide. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you have a lot of muscle mass, right? And like explaining it to her that way, but she's
And that it's normal and that
Yes.
happens with
But
every
she's like
single
already
person.
talking about it at her age.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
how do we get away
crazy.
from these body issues?
Yeah, having conversations like this, talking
where
about
it's
what we love.
normalizing it.
Mm-hmm. I'll go next because everyone's quiet. I've always loved my eyes.
Oh,
I heard that green is like 2% of the population has green eyes. And I think there's some times where they like really pop out depending what I'm wearing. So I've always liked my eyes. But I've also,
You do have beautiful eyes.
thank you. Piercing, apparently.
Yes.
That I look to
your
your
strong
soul.
gaze of the picture of yourself you just put up on the wall, gazing at me right now.
I'm watching everywhere people go. And then if we're sharing both something physical and something emotional,
Yeah, or like
a skill.
or like intangible, something you can't see.
I think that I tend to be compassionate.
Totally.
Like I want to I care and I want to know. I'm not just like, how are you? Like I legitimately want to know, how are you?
How
she widens her eyes.
Are you?
Skin coat.
Skin coat.
This is the funniest podcast we've ever had. But it's very true. Like I feel like not only do I get a lot of like support in business from you, like as being like a coworker or an employee, I feel like I get a lot of emotional support from you. So I think you provide that for everybody in the office.
Fully. Thank you for
Definitely.
being,
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
I actually prefer Helen. She's a little bit spicier.
A little bit regimented. Okay, who's next?
Crocodile Hunty.
there's Hunty, you're
I was
next.
just thinking about how I'm not ready for this question.
Okay, I'll go. I think my best quality, and it always has been since LJ was born 10 years ago, is how much I like
Maternal.
maternal, being an auntie. Like I constantly, if I could have 7 kids, like somebody buy me a minivan because I would take the kids everywhere. I actually called Donni one day after Emerson and Elias slept over, and I was driving them to school, and we called her on speakerphone, and I was like, this is the magic school bus. And she's like, seriously, if we got like a bus or a van, would you drive it? And I was like, 100%. Like, I love spending time with my family and my nephews and my niece. Like,
You are
I'm such a
mom.
giver.
You are
That's
so,
like, I would
you
do
are.
anything for the little kids in our family.
You were also like, when we had our first nephew, you were 20. How old were you?
I was 20.
Like, you were
19,
young. Like,
20.
when I was your age, I was like doing shots at the Mirage and not really caring about babies. Definitely until I was like, had one. But you were there like every single day. Like, you really are the best auntie in the world.
Yeah.
Good for
Like,
you.
my biggest support system as like a mom with my kids. Like, only support system.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
So I don't try. I seriously like couldn't. I don't have like the flexibility to leave all of my kids with anybody except for her. It's
I
like,
could see that. Katie's so good.
she's
so
She
good with
knows my
kids.
kids. Like, she
Yeah.
knows their needs. Like, I literally wouldn't have any fears.
But she's also like, that is a great thing for you to love about yourself, because you are like, that is so naturally in you.
Yeah.
It's not forced. You genuinely have that maternal
yeah, so I think it's
instinct
like
to
my
you.
best feature that it just naturally comes out. It's not forced. I don't have to fake it. Like, that is who I am. And
It is.
Totally.
I think that that is the best part about me on every aspect of my life.
I completely. And,
And-
you've been like that since you were a little girl. Like, dollies and babies.
Yeah.
She had about 45 babies named Colleen.
Yeah,
all of
everyone.
them.
Colleen,
Everyone.
stop.
Hi, Colleen.
I don't know. I don't know everyone. We'd come home. What are you gonna name it? Colleen.
Colleen it is.
Why?
Colleen
Riley
again?
not
Yeah,
named
Colleen.
That's so cute.
If Riley was named Colleen, I would die.
Colleen.
We should change her name.
She should be calling
Missed
middle
opportunity
here.
missed opportunity. Okay, and what's something physically?
Physical. Probably like my face.
Your face, I was going to say.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
have
I
such a good
just-
face.
Yeah.
You have a really good face.
It's a good
It's
face.
a great face.
It's a funny
take your face and put
compliment,
it
but
on
you
my
have a
face.
really good
I'd
face.
like to wear your face as a coat.
I never
Skin
like I've
over
always,
top of
you
my
know,
face.
like you talk about how you're like getting ready and your jeans are tight, so it throws off your whole day. Like, I never really go and like. First of all, I don't wear makeup a lot, but when I
Yeah.
do put makeup on, I'm never like, oh, it's just not looking right. I'm always like, every time I put makeup on, I'm like, wow, let's do this. Like,
I am on fire
right?
today.
I'm on fire.
But you also look stunning without makeup.
Yeah, you do.
You do have a really good face.
You do. You have a really good face.
And you work your features. Like,
Face
you've got like
wolf.
squinty eyes, but they like totally work for you no makeup. And then when you wear makeup, I'm like, holy fuck, I hate my face. Like, sometimes.
No,
You
Katie,
make me
have-
want to hate my face.
You have such a good face.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Kate?
What? Where do we start?
Okay, Carley, just pipe down for a second here. Give Kate space to speak.
You're as beautiful as Cinderella.
Carley skin coats Kate all day.
I was gonna say like my lips.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. I was gonna take a picture of Kate's lips and bring them to my lip injection guy.
Yeah.
Be like, give me these.
I witnessed the conversation where
And
this
then Leah was
happened,
like,
and I was like,
sexual harassment in the workplace.
I'm the head of HR. Do I file this with myself? I don't know what to do with this information.
Kate was fine with it. She's cool.
You have great lips. And what's something like besides a physical feature?
I feel like I'm a very kind person. Like how you said when you ask somebody how they are, like I actually care.
We
Yeah,
were
I
talking
actually
about
care
that.
too. It's like, I don't pretend.
Yeah,
like,
like, I
just
wanna
like
know.
want to have. Like, I actually really truly care about people.
Not only that, you're very like, we were listening to you on the podcast 2 days ago, and like you don't ever like raise your voice and get like I say
worked
things
up.
offside, or I get worked up, or I get loud. Like, you are very calm, cool, and
ASMR.
collected.
It's like,
Thank
who's
you.
that guy that does all the documentaries?
Oh, The Voice.
The Voice. Samuel Jackson.
Oh no,
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman.
Freeman.
Snakes on a Plane and Morgan Freeman, very different.
They are
Very
different.
different.
I
Okay.
feel like Samuel L. Jackson like got away with a lot with people confusing that. It's like
Oh,
not the same
I
thing.
bet.
He's almost famous for someone else's action.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. That's
Did he pass away this year?
No,
I
he
don't
better
think
not.
so.
I feel like Morgan Freeman recently passed away.
Let's fact check that, Hunter.
We're gonna have to, you got it.
nothing like a good tangent.
Okay.
Carley, what do you love about yourself?
Auntie Chuck.
Auntie
loves
Chuck.
That. I think that I'm like never usually in a bad mood. Like it's almost like I'll get in like something will piss me off and I'll be like, I'll have to like try to be in a bad mood. Like I'm really fucking upset about this. But like I come to work and I'll be like, hey bitches, what's up? Like, how was your night? How was your weekend? Like there's nothing that kind of keeps me down.
That's so
And then,
good.
you know, when something's really keeping me down, like if I don't talk kind of all day, you guys are like, okay, like what's going
Something's
We crack a nude for you, and we're like,
Yeah,
what's
you're like,
up?
tell us
yes.
what's up.
Okay,
yes.
but do you struggle with that? Like in a way where like if you do have something, I struggle with this. Like if I am going through a hard time, I'm an introvert. I like will totally
Yeah.
just like I'll retreat from people. I won't reach out. I'll just like go home and hang out by myself when I'm like trying to learn that like I need to reach out when I'm in a
I
bad
kind
place.
of like I talk the girls in the office know this, but I tell them everything.
So you reach out.
So like it's not necessarily reaching out, but like I talk through my problems, but it's more like it never like keeps me down. I'm like, okay, what do you guys think about this? Like
That you
and I'm,
process
like,
it outwardly.
openly and so much like TMI that they're used to it now, but like
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
really
I kind of
good
work
quality,
through
I
stuff.
think.
But
Yeah.
you
It's
take
like,
like
I'm
a
an
couple
open book.
hours to yourself. You won't tell us until like the afternoon. You'll be like, okay, so. And then go into
They're like,
it.
okay, we've been waiting for this. You've been really quiet all morning.
And
yeah.
something physical that you like about yourself.
I guess I would say the hair. The hair is
Hair.
beautiful.
Hair.
Like, it's
Yeah.
good.
I remember first
Got
meeting
a
you.
Sick mane.
I
Pone
remember
game strong.
strong pone game. I remember first meeting you and I was like, she has the greatest extensions. Like I don't even know where her hair ends and where they begin, but it's like just your hair.
Thank you so much.
And I said you should cut it one day, and you're like, yeah, but like I'm afraid it'll never grow back. Like she's like, you said something about your age. and
yeah, I
you're
was like,
just
I'm
think
30 though. Like, what if it just like stops growing?
Next
Like, this is it.
haircut
for you.
happened to
Carly's
me.
gonna get is like a chin bob.
I
can
feel like
never
I'm at that
see
stage
when
now.
She's like, no.
45 talking to the manager.
Okay, quick guys, Morgan Freeman is still alive.
Thank you for fact checking that
you.
very
Let's hope he doesn't listen.
important part of
I
PRIV
hope
Talks.
he does. If he could
That
come on
would
our
be-
podcast.
Oh, I hope he listens.
goals.
Can he
He-
do our
he would have to be on
intro?
that one.
Yeah.
He has to do our
Both of
intro.
them together. Could you
Voice off.
imagine?
These
Oh my
are the PRIV babes.
Oh my God! Imagine we
Welcome
could get him
back.
to do our
Our
intro.
intro.
Oh
Dan,
my god.
Dan could make the music and it would be so epic.
I wonder
around
how much
Morgan
that would
Freeman's-
cost.
It's
Like,
like
oh my
Instagram,
gosh.
I'll DM him.
Would you
I'm
work
sure he has
for PRIV
Instagram.
PJs?
I wonder what he posts.
If someone listening
gift
can
card.
get us Morgan Freeman, please. I don't think it's gonna
We don't
happen.
ask for much.
We've
have
only
the-
like shouted out Gwyneth Paltrow to come on and like Jessica Alba. I
Jessica
think I've shouted her out
Alba.
before. She hasn't replied.
Nikki
Before
Frack.
Christmas
maybe we
is
just-
Morgan Freeman.
Maybe we just need to get on the YouTube vibe.
Yeah.
And then they'll.
Okay, well, that's a whole different topic. Put a pin in that one. Let's hear from Hunter on what she loves about
Shutting
herself.
us
Oh, I
down.
thought we might forget
Helen.
about me.
It's an hour 11. We gotta get things moving.
I feel like I would say that I like
Eat it up, crocodile.
Anybody want to pipe in?
You have a beautiful smile.
No, you have to come up with what you love. What do you love?
I floss a lot.
Great tea.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
Good
What do you love about yourself?
Look at those. I was just going to say, look at
Eyebrows.
those eyebrows.
Oh, thank you.
I got to pay for that.
Do you love anything about yourself?
Yes, she
I was
does.
gonna say my freckles.
Oh
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah. I've learned to love those.
They're so good. Okay, and like the emotional, like mental,
Internal stuff.
internal.
Maybe I like that I'm kind of like more of a creative and like a little bit more out of the box. I don't know, or like
I was gonna say you're a sassy ass bitch.
You are.
That's
That's what
out of nowhere. Hunter will just like, she's the sweetest, kindest person in the world, and then out of nowhere she'll just drop a one-liner, and you'll be like, "What's up, Hunter?"
there we go. There,
She's,
that's it.
You're not gonna walk all over Hunter. You might think you will because she's sweet and she's soft spoken, but you won't. Like she will stand up for herself, and she's
Yeah,
very
she's
strong.
spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy as
Just
fuck.
deep down.
That's true.
Deep down spice.
This was really good. Like,
This was really good.
I
The
learned a lot
one-liners.
about all of you.
And I think that like a underlining point here is like these are things that we're all confident in, but none of us are arrogant in these things that we're confident in ourselves.
No, it's like I feel like some of them were like
Like you almost have to pull it out.
Yeah.
Right? We're not arrogant in any of this, and I think that's
we need to say them. More.
Except for Carley and her pone game.
Oh, yeah,
Pone game's
she's-
strong.
Carly's arrogant about her hair, but it's fine. It's in a
like
good way.
Saw it. Like, it is.
We're gonna Insta story this pone or what?
We're gonna Insta story
Wow.
this full story.
Show us your pone. We should make it a hashtag.
Hashtag show us your pone.
Show us your poem with your Chelsea King.
Is it like a hashtag PRIV pone?
Pone.
Oh
Is
my
this our new
God.
hashtag?
Hashtag PRIV pone game.
Okay.
So many hashtags.
Pone
in this
game.
episode.
There's such a thing
For
with
the PJ
ponytails,
party.
though. Like, you either have a day or you don't. You can't,
Oh, yeah.
fake
Oh
a
my
pone.
gosh.
Like, it's
No,
either
you
there
can't.
or it's not. Sometimes you wake
Oh,
up
yeah.
and you're like, it's on today.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Game
when you guys
strong, I
come
believe they say.
when you guys come into the office, you know what kind of day I'm having. If like my hair is on the top of my head, or do
Oh,
I
yeah.
have like the lion's mane around? You know, when it's like slicked back,
Yes.
but then you got the baby hairs that are like. You're like, oh, it's like yesterday I mopped for like 6 hours.
It's like Velcro.
Yeah, the hair was out of control, but I was like so into it that I didn't even care. I was like,
It was
roughing
fine.
it today.
Yeah, you can tell by your physical, Katie, what you're doing that day.
That's
like
true.
whether you're really like digging in or not.
That's so true.
Today, not digging.
And let
Katie's
me.
like, you're lucky to have me today. I'm wearing my fur coat.
Very
I'm going
fancy.
to one place, and that's Cactus Club. and
She's
that's
very
it.
fancy.
I actually did have a happy hour date booked at 2:00.
Oh, we missed that. It's
is
like 4.
Who was your happy hour date with?
3:40.
What do you mean date?
Okay, we got to wrap it up, guys.
The whole purpose of this podcast was to talk about our PJ party. There's there's no easy segue here. I'm just gonna throw it out. Let's talk about the party.
Well, like it's a chance to connect with all of our like real people. Like,
Hold on, I feel like A is that you can show up in your pajamas.
Okay,
Fuck
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
B,
You can drink wine
You're
with us and
encouraged.
shop,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get a hell of a discount because if you wear your PJs, you're getting 30% off, which is like nobody really fucking ran that by me, and that's actually kind
And
of
it's even on sale.
Okay, so wait, you can
sorry,
do,
not sorry
you
at
can
all.
do all of your Christmas shopping at 30% off in your fucking PJs.
So if you
And
actually
if
don't
you-
do that,
Yeah, with wine
You're an
and
idiot.
maybe some good little snacks.
And if you own PRIV PJs, you know that that is the PJ you don't ever want to take off, and you're like waiting for the day you can go out in public. This is your chance. We are giving you your chance to wear your PRIV PJs in public. Like
it's
there's
actually kind of crazy the discount, guys.
okay, well,
If we could just circle back to this.
Donnie is stuck on the discount. Sorry, not sorry. It's for our guests.
For the greater good.
No, but like seriously, it's like if people don't come and do all their Christmas shopping, they're idiots.
They are, because Donnie is
hear
like
that?
pushing back strong on the discount. It's out there. It's happening.
It's already been announced. I got the I
You
saw
can't
it on
veto
Insta
it.
stories, and I was like, oh, really, people?
Feeling generous. 'Tis the season.
You can't veto it now. It's out
Hunty,
there.
Crocodile's like, best party ever. Am I right?
We're just giving stuff for free. I just want people to come. So
Helen is bringing her shopping list.
We're gonna have some Malbec for the PRIV,
Oh, so
Pinot for the
good.
Priv.
some Pinot
Which
for the PRIV.
vendors are we having? Cape Pure's coming?
The Cake
Oh.
Mama's coming.
Oh,
Paloma.
Midnight
Wait a
Paloma.
second. We locked in Cake Mama?
we
Yeah.
got Cake
Did.
Mama. Who else do
Some
we have?
smart sweets.
Oh,
Colonel's Pop.
oh my
Nude.
gosh.
Nude.
Nude.
Nudes.
Luna
nudes.
Bronze.
We
Raw
got-
canvas.
We got some eyebrow stuff.
Oh my
Eyebrow
gosh.
We got
Judy showing up in her no pants party with her
Oh,
over the knee
that's
boot.
incentive enough right there. Let's
Yeah,
Insta
lady,
story
and
that.
she is open for the taking.
Open for the tea.
Oh, Judy, I'm sorry.
I don't think
She's
she
not
listens.
listening.
That's the
She's not
thing.
listening.
I'm sorry for her on her behalf.
She's listening to like the Prayer Network.
Open for
Oh,
the taking.
Judy.
No, she used to listen. What did you listen to? Dr. Laura.
Dr. Laura. She's been listening to Dr. Laura like her whole life.
Me and
Aw.
Jude need to vibe.
Yeah, do you listen to Dr. Laura actually?
You know what?
like how? How does she? How do
I
people
used-
listen to her?
I used to
Does
like
radio
there would-
still work?
I would do emails. No, it's like okay, so it's on Sirius. I would do emails for the first hour in the morning, and then I'd put my headphones in, and the girls would be like, "Oh, it's Dr. Laura time," and I would just like literally stand over there.
She got
and,
paid
like,
to listen to Dr. Laura.
okay, I was working my ass off.
With her pone game very strong.
If you guys have a pone, I know you're working hard. You don't even have to tell me
Oh, yeah.
or do anything because I'll be
It's
like,
side
we're
pone
working
like
hard.
this.
If the pone is on the top of your head, don't even speak to me.
Yeah, for real. Anyways.
Okay, so what else do you have going on at the
He's
party?
gonna cut us off.
We're all
Yeah.
going to be there.
We have a super cute photo booth.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's actually a good draw. I'm like pretty psyched on going to parties that have photo booths.
Yeah.
And the setup for the photo booth is so cute.
Yeah, we got a Chaz coming on board.
Okay, no, Shez. Come on. Helen's going to chime in about this.
I'm joking.
Shez.
Lounge.
Come on, you guys. Come on.
Shaz lounge.
When Katie first says it to me, I was like, we have a what?
Katie. For sure Katie
taking
pronounced
a-
it right.
Taking a toll on who wants to ride the Chaz.
Okay, how is your biggest insecurity your English?
Only your sister
I get
can
it from
say
my
this.
father.
Oh, burn.
Carley, I'm going to
A
say
burn.
Shaz lounge. I now know the end of time.
It's never just shave.
What did you say at first, though, Katie? Didn't you say a chase or something?
A chase.
chase.
Yeah, she called it a chase.
Or no, a chase.
A chase.
A chase. Like,
Oh.
We're gonna sit on the chase.
Oh, no.
From Johnny's house.
Oh,
what are you
no.
talking about?
Shaz lounge.
So it's a beautiful photo booth between all the giggling. Oh, my gosh.
I feel like we need to come out with a PRIV slipper next year.
Yeah.
Don't give things
I'm
away.
making
Don't give
It
things
should
away.
look like a Gucci slide. Okay. What's that?
We've already been
Mic drop, and that's it for us today.
All right.
But vegan friendly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, obviously the price. I mean, yeah.
No one's gonna pay our
Okay.
Anyhow,
We need to wrap
it's
this
a great.
up.
It's like we're getting really long here.
Guarantee they fucking enjoyed it though.
Hashtag Melback
Or
for the
they turned
PRIV.
it off like 45 minutes ago.
So thank you for listening.
If
still
you are still
If
listening.
you are still here, I don't even know what you
Okay,
get.
we should say
Yeah, cool
a
discount.
password.
A
and if
secret
they
question, we'll
comment
give them a
or,
prize.
Like DM the password.
Yes.
They're gonna get
to
something.
anybody.
Yes. We'll
To
do a
any one
gift.
of us.
Okay,
We'll
the
do a-
password is
Should
crocodile Hunty, and if
Okay.
you say
Yes.
crocodile Hunty, that means you listen to the entire podcast,
And we will give you something extra.
we are gonna ship you a gift bag.
But it's got to be like a
Yes.
DM so that other people don't know about it.
That's
We're
right.
gonna have to hold one back.
It
Not
can't be
public.
I'll make a
posted.
gift bag.
We'll make
gift bag.
We'll make
thing.
Donnie comes up with
Maybe
really
some Gucci
special gift
slides.
bags.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Use
good one.
Gucci
I'll
slides.
give
Yeah.
you
You
a gift bag out of
50%
my
off.
makeup drawer.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give a good discount code.
I got the sickest. Gift
You will
bag at an
get
event
something.
last
We
night.
just haven't decided what yet, but you are gonna get something awesome.
But we're
Crocodile
gonna
Hunty.
decide, and we're gonna open a third bottle of
We'd
wine.
actually
So
prefer if you call the Langley location and just go crocodile hunting.
But ask for Tasha first.
I would like them to actually like have to comment on our last 10 photos. Hashtag crocodile hunty. Hashtag pwn game strong. And that would just be enough.
Those two
If
hashtags.
you do that, I will actually send you something even specialer than
we'll
the
show
last.
up at your house. We will provide
With balloons in hand.
yes, balloons.
Melback for the PRIV.
Melback for the PRIV. Pinot for the
You
PRIV.
could come to a private house party.
At Jude's.
Okay.
Fly for the
Okay.
PJ party.
Okay, and on that
Thank
note,
you for listening.
let me do all of our wrap up stuff. First of all, you need to go get into our Facebook event for our
Private group.
PJ party. No, not that yet.
Okay.
PJ party.
Don't
first of
join
all.
that.
Do join it, but we have so much to run through. Find our PJ party on Facebook, join the group, come to our event. Second of all, head to @StyleForLangley on Instagram because you'll get all the party details there. And you can DM that account or DM any one of us directly with our secret code for your secret, whatever we're going to give you for following all the way to the end.
How many people have listened?
And follow us
I
on...
know what we're going to give. We're going to give a Piper West watch.
Whoa!
Drop the ball.
Feeling generous.
That's what we're going to give.
All right, then,
All right?
people.
If someone can comment those things, I will be so happy.
Okay. Follow us also on social @Style for the PRIV, and then subscribe to our podcast, rate us, give us your feedback if it's good. Shop on our website with the code PRIV Talks for 20% off, and also our Facebook group where we post all of the links for our podcast, anything we talk about from other podcasts, exclusive deals, giveaways, shopping codes, so many good things. So hop over into that group as well. We're done at
Good
an
job, Leah.
hour 24.
That's not bad.
Longest podcast yet.
There are other people that podcast for
You're
like
welcome.
3 hours.
Yeah.
So
This might be a two-parter for someone, but if you've made it to the end, that's amazing.
Oh, we're still going. Okay.
Oh,
No,
are
this
we
is
not
it.
done?
Are we still?
No, we're done.
No.
Okay. Good.
Okay, are we gonna say goodbye now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.